Welcome back to the Great Tiger Talk. We hope you're having a Merry Christmas today on this wonderful Christmas day. And we hope you enjoyed this episode of the Great Tiger Talk with your family and friends. And first person to talk about, Jackson Clem.
Alright, for the AFC, for the first round bye is the Chiefs if they win another game. The first game is Buffalo versus Denver. I gotta give this one to Buffalo. Buffalo's just playing way better than the Broncos right now. Bo Nix has played pretty good this season, but I think Buffalo's too big for them to take. Next game would be the Steelers versus the Chargers. I gotta say the Chargers upset the Steelers. The Steelers' offense has not been playing very good lately, and I think the Lakers have been playing the Chargers have been playing way better than the Steelers.
Sorry, by the way, this is NFL, not NBA, Jackson.
I know. Alright. Our last game for the AFC would be Baltimore versus Houston. I gotta take Baltimore. Their offense again is way better than the Texans. Their defense has not been the best lately, but I think it'll be enough to take down C.J. Stroud.
And then that was in the Chargers to play the Chiefs and the Bills to play the Ravens. Who you got in those games?
Chiefs beat Chargers. Chiefs are just too good in the playoffs. And then you say Bills
and Ravens.
I think this will be a really close game. I think Bills barely beat the Ravens by a field goal.
And like last year in the AFC Championship. Okay,
AFC.
Chiefs 1-2.
Oh, this is tough. I mean, I gotta take Bills upset. The Bills' offense is amazing this year.
Well,
their defense has also been playing pretty good.
I'd like to contradict that because the Chiefs have been heating up at the perfect times against... We're actually scoring points. Okay, now for his NFC playoff prediction.
Alright, in the NFC, first round bye, Detroit. First game, Philadelphia versus Washington. I mean, I gotta take Philadelphia here. Philadelphia is just playing better in every aspect of the game. Washington's had a good start this season with Jaden Daniels, but I think Philly's too good. Next is Tampa versus Green Bay. This will be a close game, I think.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. Green Bay wins by a field goal. And then last game is Rams versus Vikings. I think Vikings win by a touchdown.
Okay. And then Detroit plays Green Bay. And then Eagles play Minnesota.
Detroit, I think, whoops Green Bay. I think that's like 2 touchdown win for Detroit.
Easily.
Eagles, Vikings.
Oh, this will be a close one. I think
Vikings.
Vikings upset the Eagles by a field goal.
Who wins, the Vikings or the Lions?
I think Lions win by a field goal.
Okay,
Like
who wins the Super Bowl? Bills or Lions for you?
Bills or Lions? I mean, I love the Bills, but I think Lions are just a better team.
But
Even
they
though
lost.
Wait, that's the regular season. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Lions Super Bowl.
White Lucky, who do you have in the AFC playoff picture?
Alright, so, Buffalo, Denver. I think Buffalo destroyed Denver. Pittsburgh, Chargers. I think Pittsburgh will beat the Chargers in this game. Just like their defense is good, and I don't think the Chargers will be able to score at all. And Baltimore versus Houston. I think Baltimore will destroy Houston. Really, they probably shouldn't make the playoffs, but
He just hates them because he's a Colts fan.
well, they're also just in a terrible division. But
The Colts are in their division.
yeah, I know
Okay.
they're pretty terrible.
Okay. Then that would put the Chiefs playing the Ravens,
Yeah,
and then the Steelers play the Bills.
yeah. I think the Chiefs will beat the Ravens. I think the Chiefs will beat the Ravens by 2 scores. And then I think Buffalo will beat Pittsburgh. I don't think that game will be close. Probably last year in the first round. It'll be close. It'll be close. Buffalo will destroy Pittsburgh. It'll be a close game. So then in the AFC Championship, I think the Chiefs and Buffalo, I think it'll be like the past couple of years. I think the Chiefs will barely barely win and make it into the
Super Bowl. NFC time.
NFC.
I think Philadelphia will like destroy Washington. I don't think that game will be close. And yeah, I think Green Bay. Well, I think Green Bay should also demolish Tampa Bay. I think the Rams will beat the Vikings though.
Really?
Yeah. I think the Minnesota
Rams will beat
defense.
the Vikings. Interesting.
Okay, so that puts Lions play
Lions play
Green
Green
Bay.
Bay.
Eagles play the Rams.
So here's this game, Detroit and Green Bay.
Yeah.
I think that game will be really close, but I think Detroit will win that game. And then Rams and Eagles. I think Eagles will beat the Rams. And then the Detroit and Eagles in the NFC Championship game. I think the Eagles will go on to the Super Bowl. And then in the Super Bowl, I think the Chiefs will win 3 in a row.
No.
Okay, Mason's turn.
Okay. So, AFC, Bills and Broncos. I think the Bills will win that game. Chargers and Steelers, it'll be a close game, but I think the Steelers will win it. Ravens and Houston, it'll be the Ravens. So that puts
Chiefs at Ravens.
We're sorry about that.
Ravens at Chiefs.
Chiefs and Ravens, it'll be the Chiefs
Sorry about that background noise that just happened.
by 2 touchdowns.
And then Buffalo and Steelers.
Steelers and Buffalo, the Bills will probably win that game.
Have Steelers won for what? AFC champion?
No, just winning the first game.
No.
I was gonna say.
And then Chiefs and Bills, it'll be the Bills.
How much do you think the Bills will win by?
The Bills will win by 1 touchdown.
It is at the Chiefs Stadium, though.
Yeah.
Maybe a field
The
goal.
Bills will win by 1
Prediction for
touchdown.
Tyler Bass. Best kicker. I mean,
Okay.
worst kicker.
Okay, NFC.
NFC. Eagles, Commanders, Eagles, Green Bay and Buccaneers, Green Bay, Chargers and Vikings. It'll be the Chargers.
That's the Rams.
What?
Rams and Vikings.
Oh, Rams.
So hard.
Same thing. It'll be the Rams winning that game, and then that puts
Detroit at Rams. No, Detroit at Green Bay.
Detroit
Green Bay
and
at
Green Bay. That'll be the Detroit Lions, and then
Rams and Eagles.
Rams and Eagles. It'll be the Eagles. And then Detroit and Eagles.
Yeah, Detroit will have home
It'll
field
be the
advantage.
Eagles, and then that puts
Eagles and Bills Super Bowl.
Eagles and Bills. It'll be the Bills.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, now time for my playoff prediction.
Chiefs win.
Okay, Chiefs get the first round bye if they win today on Christmas. And then Bills, Broncos. Obviously, it's Bills. Steelers, Chargers. Ravens, Texans, Ravens. So that puts Chargers at Chiefs. Baltimore at Bills. The Bills barely win by a field goal. From a 2-yard field goal. 12-yard, I mean. 12-yard.
Okay, I was gonna say.
And then
2 years.
And then Bills, Chiefs. Since it's at the Chiefs' home field advantage, I think the Chiefs will win by
Our safety.
3 points. Only because they're heating up at the perfect time because they've beaten the Texans and they've beaten the Browns by a pretty decent amount. Really. And then, if they beat the Steelers here on Christmas Day, it'll be very interesting. It's gonna happen, Mason.
No.
The Steelers...
The Chiefs won't beat the Steelers
And then,
today.
Eagles, Washington, Eagles, Tampa Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay, Rams, Vikings, Vikings. So, the Vikings will play the Eagles, Eagles. Lions will play the Packers. I got Lions, and then I got Eagles beating Lions. Only because when they play good teams, they haven't shown that much dominance.
Well, their whole defense is hurt. So.
And then I have Eagles, Chiefs. It's going to be the same thing that happened 2 years ago. Hollywood Brown on Saturday last week popped off for his first game back since injury.
No.
The connection there is insane.
See Tyreek Hill's requested picture.
But, and all of this is subject to change. This is just what we have right now on Christmas Day. All of this stuff could change on the playoff picture and playoff race. This is just what we have right now. This is what sports programs have said the playoff race looks like. But this all could change. So, just hold that true. And again, thank you for watching on listening on Christmas Day. We know you don't have to, but we always appreciate you guys listening. You're the reason we do this. And as a Christmas Day to you guys, Merry Christmas. If you go to bonfire.com/store/TGTT shop, you will be able to access our first 2 merch drops. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.